Diabetes has been identified by certain mainstream medicine as having no straight cure, an argument that has been hotly criticized by certain medical practitioners and strong critics. These are people who have actually managed to cure diabetes, or have helped patients of the disease and witnessed the possibilities that exist for sufferers of this sugar disease. So, can diabetes be cured? Oftentimes it is said that diabetes type 2 can be cured, but the same is hardly said for the type 1 due to the nature of its root causes. This is a contestable fact. There are existing testimonies of people who suffered from diabetes type 1 but from proper therapy, these folks managed to reverse diabetes. The disease is not the only problem you solve when you cure diabetes. There are a host of other breakthroughs related with the treatment of the sugar disease. Can diabetes be cured? What critics say. Mike Adams, editor of Natural News, observes that whether or not you will successfully cure diabetes is determined by self-discipline and the society lifestyle. According to him, America is registering a high rate of diabetes as a result of the nation's food culture. Mike describes the U.S. as a fast food nation come diabetic nation, with a CDC report projecting that almost a third of the U.S. adult population are likely to be diabetic by the year 2050. Mike is an example of persons who have survived this menace. He has also personally interviewed former type 2 diabetics cured in as short a span of time as 4 days at the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center by Dr. Gabriel Cousins. Cure diabetes. Free yourself of chronic ailments with the high blood sugar characteristic of diabetic conditions. Your risk of suffering cardiovascular disease is highly increased. A simple scenario: the sugar may form deposits on the walls of blood vessels due to its excessive levels. The deposits will in turn reduce the width of the blood vessels, rendering them too narrow for the normal blood flow. Consequently, the blood is forced through narrow vessels with the same pumping force of the heart. This will create an increase in blood pressure likely to cause a cardiac arrest for the patient. When you reverse diabetes, your risk of this heart disease goes with it. And this, for instance, is possible through the use of peppers. Scientific evidence indicates that hot peppers have the potential to revive the pancreatic insulin-producing beta cells and help cure diabetes. Cancer is yet another chronic ailment that is closely related with this disease and whose chances will be greatly reduced at the same time you treat the insulin disease. The secret here, however, is that no one else but you, the patient, has to take the initiative to cure, reverse or prevent the disease. The surest way to cure diabetes that an individual can ever have involves changing what is taken in the diet and increasing physical activity.